Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. No. Like how do you come up with the ideas? Because like one thing I'm having trouble with is like really coming up with cool ideas. In the sense of, I mean, you could always like do a popular pop picture called cosplay. Oh, not pulp fiction. Pop picture? No, pop.
Pop culture. I
Yeah,
mean,
pop culture. Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know, like some like the you're playing a video where, I'm cosplaying like another character from another IP. And so that's like one route you can go,
Mm-hmm.
you can do that. And that's kind of fun because I like to like bring the spirit of other games I love into the Dark Souls realm.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case it was like let's be Snake. And that's the same vibe like I did with like Simon Belmont and Alucard from Castlevania. It's like, okay, I want to play the other games I love in the game I love the most. So that's kind of where I do the cosplay there. But then, I'll do like cosplays of like characters that are in Dark Souls or in Elden Ring, right? So like, I did a Hodrick cosplay in Elden Ring, or I did
Mm.
I was talking about doing a Moongrum cosplay, or I did Tops, and I did you know, some other, who else? I can't even remember. I did like a Celebrant. Like, it's just fun to like play as characters within the game, and it's certainly easy to conceptualize that. You just copy the character. But then stuff with like, the Rose build, it's like those are just completely of my own addled mind, right? Like so I think for me the inspiration comes often from like what do we have in these games and how can I construe what we have in these games to represent something else, whether it's a
Mm.
concept or another character. So like, you know,
Yeah. That's why I.
although in
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
other cases though, the other thing that inspires me sometimes is like, I my content is like inspired by a lot of the old school Souls video creators, from back in the day when like, montages of, highlights, funky interactions set to music that's relevant was like
Mm.
kind of a more popular thing. I don't think that's quite as popular anymore. I I want to keep that spirit alive, and keep that going, especially in the fact that like so many old heads who did Dark Souls content kind of, they don't do Elden Ring content as much.
Mm.
So that's, I'll oftentimes like a song, like I listen to music constantly. Like that music's my favorite thing in the world, right? Like music. And, I think sometimes I'll hear a song and that'll be enough to make me think, this would be fun to like use in a video. And then it's just kind of like the snowball effect. And I start thinking about, well, how can I make this song like relevant to a character, you know? And so for like the Rose build, for instance, like it might have been like, did I hear that song on the radio when I was driving home or something? And I was like, oh, Kiss from a Rose, right? And we got the bouquet weapon.
That's nice.
And we got the sorcery. And then I'm like, oh, and we can kiss people with the frenzy, so that's where
Okay.
the
Uh,
idea.
that's super cool. Yeah, like I really need to get into that. Like usually when I'm not playing, I'm just like too preoccupied with other things than coming up with
Yeah.
cosplays. But I really want to try to do. And right now, I'm, like, at least in my brain, I'm just like trying to map the different pathways that you can take, and I think you illustrated too quite clearly in your own cosplays, right? What you said about doing cosplays from other genres, bring them into Elden Ring, and then the process of like just getting inspiration by a song, thinking, hey, what could like, how could I like manifest this in the game? And then a third one I also thought of was doing, well, like pop culture cosplays, of course, like for example Conan or He-Man or what have you, right? And then
Yeah.
another area I identified, and this is thanks to Ratchet, his Rhea Lucaria bully cosplay is just so good. Like it really hits that spot where it's not a pre-existing character from a previous Soul series or like any character that already exists, but it fits lore-wise into, or it could fit lore-wise into the Elden Ring universe, because hey, you go to a school, right? And what's at schools? Obviously bullies.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think that's one that like in addition to doing pop culture cosplays would interest me the most. So I probably would have like just to play through the game slowly and see, hey, how could you like use these areas for different things, right? Or like for different cosplays.
Yeah, like it reminds me of like the lift inspector video from back in the day from Dark Souls. The dude that would like, show up to the elevator, it's like all elevator PvP. Yeah, it's just the thing is like you just need to make sure that whatever concept you're chasing, is going to be fun for you. So whether that's like, you love Arnold Schwarzenegger or something, so now it's you want to do a tribute to that. And I've seen somebody do like a Predator cosplay, and it's hilarious.
Oh, really?
Right? Like,
that's cool as well. Nice.
Nobody's wondering that. People aren't gonna get it, man. I bet you people won't get it. They'll be like, they don't know the name of the man. Yeah, Dutch. Yeah. I don't know, man. So like I'm from like a certain generation, right? And like I make a lot of references like 80s and 90s pop culture. And I feel like I don't know. I feel like the Elden Ring community player base skews a little bit younger, where a lot of these references are kind of going over people's heads.
Okay, I see. Sorry, I think my mic was muted just now, so I was probably talking into the void here.
Depends how you roll. I don't know what I mean. That's his name, so
yeah.
It's like, are you cosplaying specifically Arnold in Predator, or are you cosplaying?
No, I think it would be Arnold in Predator, right? So basically sneaky, trying to survive against a bigger, like, or a more advanced species with fucking lasers attached to their shoulders.
Yeah.
So you have to like
Ring, yeah.
yeah. And that would probably be a perfect level 30 character, like playing against over-leveled phantoms.
See, like, now you got me thinking about that Predator cosplay, like, it just seems so easy to achieve that, right? Like, you can use like the unlockable, like the Assassin Gambit and Hidden Body combo to like, go cloak mode or whatever.
Yeah.
And you like, you use like Cannon of Hayama to be like the shoulder cannon thing. And
yeah, well, that would be the Predator, yeah.
Inescapable Frenzy, whatever.
Yeah, but for Dutch, I guess it's like just gonna be daggers for now and just like cannons.
Yeah, you gotta pick the hair. Which one? Is there a flat top in this? Like a flat there? Yeah, yep.
Probably 4, right? 4?
4. Wait, look at 5. What's 5?
It's a bit too long, no?
Yeah. It's totally 4.
Right.
He's got a little more of a widow's peak. He has 4. Yeah.
Yeah. And can we do some camouflage?
Can you like pop a browser window with some like pics of Arnold in Predator, so we get more of a reference than this one GIF?
That's basically with
he's got like the vest, like the ammo vest.
The vest. This one, right?
That's kind of where I was thinking, like the prisoner tee in a way, but the sleeves, you need those buys out, dude.
You need like a sleeveless thing. Like this maybe. Like this.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, maiden rope, or what is that one? I don't know about that one.
No.
Yeah. Ooh.
I want my Larry. I don't want to see you.
What's on the leftmost column above the yellow one? Yeah, there you go. That's pretty damn good right there. Bandit garb.
This screen cap is amazing.
You could just, instead of Dutch, I bet if you just named your character Get 2D Choppa, like,
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Look at that.
'Cause you gotta hit the casual Arnold fan audience, you know.
Oh, get to the chopper!
Yeah, welcome in, Woven.
Hey, thanks. I just had to do my Arnie impression for
That's
y'all
good.
real quick.
Yeah, that's very good.
Wait, is this too long of a name? Because you can just replace the with D, like get to D Choppa.
Okay.
You know?
The chopper.
Water garbage. This is the best thing I've seen all week.
Choppa.
Much appreciated.
You sour Kana.
Get
Do the Choppa.
to
Yeah. R1. There you go. Get to
D.
D. D E. Get to D E.
Okay, DE.
D E. Get to D Choppa.
It's been great listening to you just riff iced, man. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous, dude.
What about ridiculous, man? You're ridiculous.
And now you have
Like
to,
y'all really got into it a little while. Like y'all got into some serious discussion too, but the funny stuff is just off the chain, man. I think it's people laughing for sure.
Thanks, man. That's what it's all about, you know.
much apprecited. Yeah.
Wow, have a good time. You know? I will say.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I've worked on it. It's Arnold, the comet of cauliflower.
It's like everybody's got an Arnold impression in them. It's amazing, you know, and whether you like think so or not, like everybody at home, you know, all you viewers at home, give yourself an Arnold impression try, you know, just
We
Let
all
it
have
out.
an Arnold inside us.
yeah. Sometimes you just gotta let it out.
Mm.
This cosplay is looking good, dude. Like I
Actually, yeah, he looks ready to do some terminating. Now you need the jar cannon. You have to use jar cannon.
Jar cannon. Yeah, I'm still unsure about the leggings though. Nah, I think these are the best I have for now. Just something black.
Those high leather boots look whack. You know, yeah, that one's pretty
The
good.
black ones,
one-
yeah. So definitely jar cannon, right? And I guess a dagger as well. Machete, maybe? Or machete? I think he uses that in the movie now.
You know, it's been a minute since I saw Predator, and I think I'm confusing stuff with Commando. Like I remember the scene in Commando when he like uses like a you know, like a Bowie knife and like throws it at a dude, and he like sticks him to the wall when it hits him, and he goes, stick around. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like throwing kukris, you know what I mean? Like that kind of has some Arnold vibe. But I would say maybe swap the Misericord for a bandit's knife. You know?
Bandit's
'Cause that's
knife? Okay, yeah, fair point.
Because it's, I mean, you know, you got to make your sacrifices. You're not gonna get 140 crit, but like the Misericord is not an Arnold vibe. You know, it's like the bandit knife, is like a Bowie knife, and you know that's what he's rocking in the jungle.
Fair
you know?
point.
Here's the thing with your swap options, you know, it's kind of like, well, how limited do you want to push yourself for this cosplay, you know? So,
Well, I mean,
I put some in there, but like, you know,
I mean, I just like to have a phase of just trying different options, you know, at the beginning. Torch pole?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Got fools. You know, he used some like improvised explosives, so
No.
you gotta be lots, of course.
So yeah, I'll definitely have to go strength build. Obviously, he would not use like normal shields, but just some rickety shields.
Yeah, rickety shield. There you go. Or that other one, the medium one on the right. Yeah, the marred leather shield has like a jungle camo vibe.
Nice.
Ovular shape.
Like everything that looks like run down a bit.
Yeah.
The one-eyed shield? Oh yeah, that could be. Oh nice! That's actually an amazing idea. Holy shit!
Oh, why are you?
Oh, we're gonna go one-eyed shield gaming, boys. It's happening. It's happening. I imagine
I'll
Conan
be
the
back.
Barbarian would be an easy cosplay to do. Dude. Water garbage. That's like was my first cosplay. Actually, now I have to like link a video I did. Where is it?
Yay.
Yay.
Which is funny because like your Conan cosplay is like, it's kind of also a He-Man cosplay.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Which like, I'm not talking about you like you and Curse or anything. I'm talking about like the back in the day, the huge dispute about the Conan toys and the He-Man toys. Because it's like this whole background story about how like Mattel or whatever, like they like lost the license to do like Conan toys, so they had all these Conan looking toys and they made He-Man out of it because they were like, well, we can't throw away all these toys. Yeah.
I didn't know that actually. That's hilarious, man.
There's some history there. I might be off a little bit, but like there's some disputed history about like which came first, Conan or He-Man.
But I completely like get that could be the case, because I've seen like some other, like, I mean, you have to just walk into a Japanese or Asian toy store with all of the plastic toys, and you will like see some weird interpretations of that's
bootleg.
Yeah, like the exactly the bootlegged. I don't know, like
Conan.
yeah, like Star Wars or whatnot. Like just weird, but it's hilarious.
One that really stuck with me. I saw it at like a swap meet or like a flea market, like like 20 years ago. But it was like a bootleg Spider-Man, and the name of it was like Edar Men. It was like SPIDAREN. Just like, okay, Speedar Men.
Just to not offend any copyright holders, basically, right?
It's like the colors are opposite. Like everywhere he should be red was blue, and vice versa. I love that. I love bootleg culture. Like absolutely adore it, and I think that's why I really love when. That's why I love when I see like a cosplay in these games that's like wrong.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's intentional or not, right? Like when I invade like a guts or something and they're doing and they got a katana or whatever, I love it. It always cracks me up because it's like, what are you doing? Like you're not like Kratos,
Yeah,
Kratos with the katana, and it's always with a katana, right? Like,
yeah.
Cosplay is like they always end up. This is no shade to the katana users out there. I know you're around, but like people like fall back on a katana. It's like, I don't know if that's not so much.
Yeah, looking at Lucario here, I bet. Let's see. Katana users. Plus 12, yeah.
Yeah, so like when I did that old pothead build that mained the jar cannon and and used the dagger, and that was it. That was 60.
Oh, okay.
I used the veil. Like it's very.
Wait, is he
similar.
using the your tech here?
Well, they're crouch waving. Who is it? Who is that? We need an ID on the red.
Hey.
Blisterpoot, DJ
ID on the
David.
red.
Oh, it's even more. Holy shit.
Hey.
Yeah. Shout out Even Mod. Woo.
Is he streaming right now or?
Let me see.
T
Yo,
for
when people-
Lockhart and
Crouch wave. I'm like that. You know them. You know the tech. It's
Wait,
become
what is
this
it?
like.
Hey.
Nah, they're not streaming.
Alright.
Wave has become this like little thing, It's like people in the know, pop the Crouch Wave, and I'm like, oh word, so you're in the club, okay,
I
okay.
don't have like wave. Oh, there it is.
What up, Cursed?
Cursed, welcome in.
Hey.
Cursed is here just for the Crouch Wave. check out that heavy walk to the hosted zone.
I gotta appreciate the crouch wave.
Hey.
There's nothing better than when you invade and you find like the homies. You know, it just feels so good. Love it.
Alright, so even what is down to tussle, no?
Apparently so. Looks like it.
Oh, nice.
Wow, magnetized you. Snappy. Little DS1 vibe on that one. Braggart's fashion is pretty good.
Not getting the parry here. Yeah.
This is gonna be my last one, then I'm gonna bounce, so you better make it good, Arnold. I mean, Maya. That's in Dutch. It's that fashion. The no pants, big belly, prisoner helm look. It's hilarious.
Oh!
Oh yeah. Shield Crash has strong Arnold vibes.
GG's.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Crouch wave. Yeah. You tried. It's okay. Later, even.
Bye,
Crouch rally. Yeah. Shout out to Even Mod. I don't know how to do a shout out in here.
Wait,
but shout out
can
to
I like
Even.
just do...